How's it going, Virgo? I hope you are keeping well. So this is your collective love reading. It's going to run for... I can't keep up, I can't keep up with where we are with the months. This is going to run for the whole of June, taking you into July. Remember though, guys, time is fluid. You're all on different timelines. So it's just down to you to try and gauge. If you don't feel the reading fits, remember it may be a predictive reading for you. So just persevere, hang out until the end. And you may find it'll unfold for you over the coming weeks. Spirit as well is putting out there about your North Node sign. That's about your karmic path. It's an axis point. So if you was to go over to, I think Cafe Astrology is the best site. Input your details over there. Put in what time you were born. If you're not sure, just put in 12 o'clock. And go down to the symbol that looks like the little set of headphones. And it'll tell you where that axis point was placed when you were born. In what zodiac sign. If you go and listen to that reading, you'll find you may gain more from that reading than what you will do your sun sign reading. My voice is going now, so that's a great sign. I'm going to start stuttering and stammering as well, getting my words tangled up. So that means spirit is coming in really, really strongly. I'm going freezing as well. Okay, so I'll just shuffle these cards one last time for you. We've got a slightly different spread as well, but I'll let you know what the spread is as I'm putting the cards out for you. Just before we go any further, guys, if you could like, share and subscribe, that would be amazing. Thank you very much. But apart from that, I think we're ready and raring to go. So let's have a look at your current energy coming into the reading then. The Star. Pop you up at the back there. Your party's current energy. Judgment. Wows. Before I was coming into the reading, I was actually seeing that horn. Before I was coming into the reading, there's a massive realisation here for your party. I feel I've been going through some type of awakening and I'm being taken back to a previous reading. Bear with me a second. I've got a wealth of messages coming through. Aquarius's reading, I think it was, that had a heavy Virgo vibe. That may be worthwhile you tuning into that. Okay, so what's the current situation between you and your person at this moment? The Hangman. Blimey heck, look at all these majors. How they view you at the moment. Now remember, guys, this is how they view you. It doesn't mean it's how you actually are. Queen of Swords. I'm hearing ultimatum. What they're not revealing to you at this moment. So what is it they're holding back? Six of Pentacles, Taurus energy. What are their fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to the connection? Three of Cups. What are their plans of action when it comes to the connection with yourself and moving it forward? Queen of Cups. And the last card is going to be guidance from spirit. Don't worry, the cards aren't going to stay like this. Justice. Flipping heck. There is majors all over the show here. Right, I'll just get those neatened up for you guys. I'm getting a wealth of downloads through. I'll just spurt it all out. You know the drill. Claim the bits that do fit, drop those that don't. I feel you've taken a, words are going, more assertive approach. You've wanted to, it's just what I'm getting, cut through the bullshit. You haven't wanted to be dilly-dallying around. Cards are flinging themselves out here. Give me a second. Yep, you've had a goal in mind. The world. You've just wanted to get straight to it. Knight of Cups. I feel you felt attracted to somebody. You've put your feelings out there. They may not have felt the same. And you've distanced yourself. You've gone into some type of healing, and this is why you're in that star energy. But what's running alongside it is they've come to a realisation. And that's why they're in the judgment energy. This may have been recently. It's taken them time, really has taken them time to get here. Judgment, it's ruled by Pluto. And Pluto retrograde started going ahead, I'd say, around about the end of April. taking us right the way through until October. And that's about really going over things where we've been triggered, thinking we've come to closure with them, but really we haven't, and just pushing ourselves to go that little bit deeper to gain complete closure, finality. And I think this is what your party's been doing. Spiritually or emotionally, I feel they're quite a bit behind you. So what you're bringing into their awareness, thoughts, feelings, what you're recognizing, they're not experiencing yet because they need to evolve. I'm hearing emotionally, spiritually. Let me see what else we can get. What can you give me on this star card, please, Spirit? Of where Virgo is at this moment. They're telling me to take from the top of the deck. Knight of Swords. I feel like it's you putting it straight out there. No messing. The no bullshit approach. Sorry, just not the camera there. Next card. The Chariot. That's you putting it out there. Nothing major. I feel you've gone at them like a kind of like a ton of bricks. But they've led you in some way. They really have brought something into your awareness and triggered you. But I feel them backed off themselves, and you've then told them what's been triggered within you. And you're recognizing what's going on within the connection, within the dynamic. They may even be in denial, or they're just looking at things at surface level. I feel at the time they didn't want to feel the way that there's a denial here. There really is a denial here. They didn't want it to go somewhere. Let's just see. We've got the, oh my God, we've got the Fool and the Star card. I feel they've been in healing themselves. They finally caught up and recognised what you were saying earlier on. There's a feeling here of you putting what the relationship is made up of out there straight away. Kind of taking the bull by the horns. But they wasn't at that place. It may not have been that they didn't want to see it. It may be that they wasn't able to see it. But I feel this energy that they're currently in, the energy that they're bringing into the reading, this is such a long, drawn out energy because it's taken them time to get there. But there's you with that star energy that's there. They're wanting that new beginning with you now. And I feel their concern is, and this is why the Hangman energy is coming through, is it's come to a stalemate because they're worrying that you're going to be happy. I don't feel you're in a connection at the moment. It may be you put your feelings out there straight away. They didn't feel the same for whatever the situation was at the time. You may now have moved on to somebody else, and when they stand back and look at it, they're now catching up to what you said, recognising there was something there that was unique, special, that was between the both of you. But it seems a little bit unfair to say to them, I told you so, that type of energy. I told you something was there, because they're not at the same place you're at. They're not as evolved emotionally, spiritually as what you are. You've twigged onto the connection straight away, but they haven't. They've had their own stuff to go through. But they're looking back now. I feel observing you being happy. And they're trying to get creative of how they're going to come in and offload to you now their feelings. But there's something at stake here. There's something at stake. There's a risk here somewhere. And I feel this is why Spirit's coming in with that Justice card at the end. What have we got with this Hangman energy then, of what the situation is like between the both of you at the moment? I'm getting quiet. Nothing's happening. And there we've got it. The Hermit. There's you. Would you believe these majors are absolutely everywhere? And the Ace of Pentacles. That one there, that was Temperance. You've put a lot of effort into something with this Temperance energy and Eight of Pentacles. There's something, I'm hearing calculated, but that's not meant to come with a negative flair. There's an element of patience that's been needed here. And they're holding back because that's them now recognising things are coming into their awareness, but you've gone quiet. But I feel you found something within you, and this is why you're coming through in that Chariot energy, because something else has taken your attention. But I'm hearing a way out. What's this Eight of Pentacles about, please, Spirit, with the Temperance? What's this action with the Temperance and the Eight of Pentacles? Ace of Cups. They're observing you as moving on. And when they've been left to process everything you've said, and it's taken them time to get there, it may have been since Christmas last year. They really needed time with this. You've gone quiet on them, and they've started to focus as well on something that they're good at in preparation to be able to offer you this cup. They just don't know how they're going to do it. What can you give me on this Queen? Oh my God. Four of Swords. You've got a lot of Libra as well coming into this reading, and the Lovers. They're waiting for you to make a move, or this is how they're viewing you. You've sat and made something clear to them. Spirit's taking me back to that word again at the beginning of the reading of ultimatum. I feel you may have said, look, if you want me to shift from the connection that I'm in, I will. And they've got the frighteners, because they don't want to be held responsible for you walking away from a relationship. They want you to walk away from the relationship on your own, off your own back, and then they can come in and offer you the Pentacle. And there's that Judgment again. This is... You may even be friends with somebody. You've confided in them and told them the awkwardness of your relationship that you're currently in. And whoever it is that you're confiding in, they are developing feelings for you and under the impression you're going to leave. And you've not left yet. And their concern now is they don't want to offer their feelings up to you, because they don't want to rock the boat, because they know how hard you've worked. Or that, sorry, that's my stomach there with the amount of water that I've been drinking. To get this connection on an even keel between you and your party, and they don't want to come in and disrupt it, but they're realising now how much they actually feel for you, and they're wanting this new beginning with you, but they don't want to put it out there because it'll be them that's causing further disruption to this connection that you've got. It's something like that. They're trying to do the right thing here, and this card has absolutely flung itself out. You're communicating with somebody. There possibly has been some type of counselling going on somewhere. That can be what that Three of Pentacles is. And you've made this clear to them. But they're keeping quiet. They really are keeping quiet. And this can be them. Yeah, it's you. It's your energy and me and Virgo energy with this Hermit. But that can be them as well. Holding back, not saying anything, just waiting. Because they don't want to say anything in this Hermit energy. And you're telling them about how you're working on the connection. And in the meantime, they're working on their skill to try and develop it for whatever reason. They may even be trying to distract themselves until they can offer you this cup. But you've made something clear about how exhausted you are with the connection. And they're hoping that they can offer this pentacle to you, this Ace of Pentacles. But they may be realising now that it's too late. They didn't take the opportunity at the time. There's distance between the both of you at the moment. This is why all the quietness is coming in. There's so much thought, so much hesitation, especially, and it's being highlighted here with this Hangman, a holding back, the Hermit, a holding back, this mega slow energy of temperance, patience, taking time to get towards a goal. What is it that they're not revealing to you at the moment? Well, this is a coming together of people when it's with love. There's a new level of understanding and there's a sharing of what's being recognised, what can be achieved or what has been achieved. But this is what they're not revealing to you at the moment. And, well, two cards come out there. We've got the Strength card and the Three of Wands. They're recognising now that they see the value in what you were saying. The opportunity was there and they're looking for that again, but they're not willing to say anything. They do feel there's a unique bond there, but they're waiting for the chance. What's this chance that they're waiting for, please, Spirit? What is it that they're waiting for that they're not revealing to Virgo? Oh my God, the Hangman. And the Ten of Wands. Talk about going round in circles, honestly. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. This is a connection one of you, and I feel it's your party, feels it's worth waiting for. Your party is still hopeful that you're going to drop this connection. There's complications that are caught up in this somewhere of assets. I'm hearing bonds, stock, shares. There's a lot caught up in this here, because what was thrown out at the beginning and I put back in was Nine of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles. There's a lot of emphasis around something being at stake. And that's why that Justice card is at the end as well. I feel that's to highlight keeping your head screwed on. Don't be acting impulsively. And they know this is a long drawn out process, and this is why they're willing to wait. They're still in this Hangman energy. Strong Pisces within this reading. But they are not going to say anything until they're willing to carry this pressure. What's this pressure with the Ten of Wands, please, Spirit? What's this pressure? What's this pressure with this Ten of Wands? A Seven of Wands. Look at all these clarifiers. Two of Wands. They're willing to carry this pressure because they're waiting for you to make a decision and pick which direction you're going to go in. And you've not picked it yet. Or you're not picking it yet. But they're holding out and holding out. It's as if they're bursting at the seams with what they want to say. But they're distracting themselves. But they know there's something heavy going on at your end. There's a lot caught up in it here. And then I've just heard legalities. Spirit's telling me to take from another deck, so likely duplicate cards are gonna come out. Oh my goodness. Honestly, this is off the scale. You know, I feel this is such a deep spiritual connection, but you're at distance. May even be a twin flame. I wouldn't be surprised if there's telepathy going on here and they're trying to trigger you to contact them. They want you, Virgo, to contact them because there's a stubbornness on their behalf as well, or there's reasoning of why they feel they can't contact you. There's something going on at your end. They feel it's too much of a risk, so they're really going for it here. I feel like they're one of the least likely people who would put it out there that they're spiritual or they believe in telepathy or twin flame, something like that, but they do. They just wouldn't reveal it or won't reveal it. What their fears, anxieties and concerns with moving forward. When it comes to the connection with Virgo, well, now we've got the Eight of Pentacles and Five of Cups. That's them concerning, that's them fretting that you're now happy. This plan of action that you said you was going to do, or whatever it is that you've put out there to them, and I think that you have told them you've got to work strategically because of what's at risk. Assets, money. They feel like you're not making progress with it now. And it's getting them down. Why else is this Eight of Pentacles? And there's the High Priestess. And you've likely gone quiet. And there's the King of Wands. Because they think there's been a resurge. They think you've now found your happy ever after within the connection that you're in, and you're not going to budge, and they don't know what to do because you've gone quiet on them. But you feel happy. Why is this King of Wands here, please, Spirit? Why is this King of Wands here? Or who's this King of Wands? Who's this King of Wands, please, Spirit? The Nine of Cups. Oh, okay. This has taken a spin. I reckon they've got with somebody else, but they're working obsessively to stop it progressing. This person that they're with, it's getting them down, but you may not even know they've got with somebody else. But they're keeping it quiet. So they may be putting it out there, like to social media, that they're still single, but they're not. It's not rocket science that you can delve a little bit and find out that they're not. They may have got back with an ex, and that was what was running alongside you at the time. That's why there was this decision making that coming at the time. This is what they wasn't revealing to you, is that when you offered your feelings up, there was someone else offering the feelings up as well. There were actually two-timing you in a way, or picking what they thought would have been the best option, and now they're realising it isn't. And you're the one that they want. You're the one they want to move towards success with. Or this party that they're with wants to move towards more commitment with them, and they're not having it. And that's why this Eight of Pentacles is coming in reverse, because it's that working overload to make plans. Three of Pentacles, for them to come together. This is them fearing their party wants to come together to something more committal, or they're sat waiting, observing. You playing happy families with the party that you're with, and they've missed the opportunity, because don't forget that Three of Pentacles is there, and that's what they're viewing at the moment. And the Lover's here, that's up at the top as well. And when that Lover's popped out, it popped out over the Four of Swords. That's in reverse. And you may have told them the connection wasn't coming together, and you were working on it. That's why that Three of Pentacles is there, up here. And then now it's down here, but with the Lovers on top. So you're working on it, and now the connections come together. And that's what they're worrying about. That's what their fears, their anxieties and their concerns are. So what's the plan of action when it comes to the connection with you? Well, they're going to have to be upfront. They're going to put it out there about how they're observing your connection. I don't feel they're going to put out there their feelings to provoke this change, because of how they feel about you. They really, really want to work on this, and it's worrying them. The Queen of Wands, she's emotional. She's very empathic, but she can have a tendency to externalise. So instead of going within, what she'll do is she'll look at other people's problems to try and take the attention away from herself. And when it comes to the plan of action, I feel this is them that's going to come in and ask you about what they're observing between you and your party. They're not going to offer their feelings up. They're going to come in, may even say something like, I thought you said you was leaving, or has everything come together with you and your party now? They're going to externalize it and make it about you, so they can try and gauge where you're at within your connection, and they know how to approach it. But it's to trigger this Knight of Wands, it's to trigger this change, because of how much they want it with this Wheel of Fortune. How much they want this engagement, this interaction, this forward movement with you. They feel it can go somewhere. What's at stake here, please, Spirit? I don't know why I'm being asked to say that. When it comes to their plans with this Wheel of Fortune, I can't take all of those. What have we got with this Wheel of Fortune? The Devil. And the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like I'm bursting at the seams here. They don't want to offer up what they want to say, this interaction, but they feel they're going to have to do it. And that's why that Devil energy's there. The Devil, yeah, it can be seen as something you're addicted to, third party connection, but it can be a behaviour or a trait. It can be something that you know it isn't the right thing to do, but you're going to have to do it. And there's a needing to do it here to offer that Pentacle, to see where something can go. They want something more stable. They want growth, but they're going to have to go against, I feel, their values. And this is why that Devil's there. There's a strong Leo within the mix here as well. They've had a realization, I feel, they want a Leo. You may even be Leo, Virgo, cuspers, but there's strong Leo within this reading. And this is them having to go against what they want to do with this devil energy, or go against somebody. Maybe that there's a Capricorn within the mix. And put out there what they are wanting from the connection. They see the potential in something. They want it to start to grow, but they're really overwhelmed with their feelings. They're not quite sure what way to go about this, and it really has shook them to the core. They know they need to move forward. And you can see her face here. She's looking forward as if towards that pentacle. There's resistance. She doesn't want to do it, but there's a need for her to disclose what she feels this connection is made up of. She wants to say something. She has to say something. The perspective has shifted with that Wheel of Fortune that's there. They've got a surge from somewhere, especially with that Judgment card that's up at the top as well. What can you give me as guidance, please, Spirit, on this Justice card? Well, this is don't rock the boat. There's that Ten of Pentacles, because of what's at risk. Keep doing your research, keep doing what you're doing. There's something that you're doing that's the right thing to do when it comes to keeping your head on your shoulders, keeping your head screwed on. And this King of Swords. This King of Swords, it doesn't have to be a person. It can be the energy that Spirit is telling you to move forward in. Apply logic, have a plan, be straight to the point, strict, or firm with yourself about the goal that you want to get to. There's a means to an end. Or there's a real need to have a think about now this King of Swords energy that you're around, and whether there's much warmth there, because don't forget the Queen of Swords is up here and we've got the King of Swords there as well. So it's not the most warm connection, I would say, at the moment. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, on this King of Swords energy? My God. Nine of Wands. Strong Sag within this reading as well. So maybe that some of you are involved with Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius. They're telling you to hold on. Don't move. Not yet. Keep doing what you're doing. You'll reap the rewards here. You really have spent time thinking about this. Keep with that plan. Yeah, there'll need to be little adjustments along the way. Not everything is set in stone, but there's a goal that you need to keep going towards. And I'm hearing 10. I'm hearing 10. That might be 10,000. Or you're going to get to 10 in the cycle and that'll take you back to the beginning. But you're nearly there with the 9, and then you've got another 9 there. And then you've got the 6. And moving on. Can you give me a time scale on that, please, Spirit? A time scale of when it will start to unfold. The Hermit. I feel it's going to be September. There's the 10th wand. There's you. Hold out. You've got this. Keep doing the right thing. Going with the way that you have been doing, or stick to that plan, or create a plan if you haven't already. A sensible plan. I'm hearing it, a get out plan. And it'll come together. It will. You'll be rewarded. It's as if you've got to focus on you and let everything else around you fall into place. And when it falls into place, then you'll get more of your answers. And that's when the completion will take place with that 9 of Wands and the 10th wand that's there with the Hermit. And there we've got it. Back at the bottom of the deck, clarity will come in with the Judgment about the party that's up there. And they're upset. about the Nine of Pentacles. I feel that's about you being single. The cards are starting to repeat themselves. Sending massive hugs your way. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I've got Virgo in my chart. This has been an absolute belter. And yep, just keep doing as you're doing, guys. Keep doing as you're doing. And yep, over and out. Bye bye.